will simply allow more of our professional preschool providers to spend more time with the youngsters, with our preschool learners, learning from some of our foundations, and spend less time on paperwork. In fact, Maureen, I asked her, can you give me an example of the paperwork you've needed? And this is 1 year for 5 programs here. And as a result of Dave Jones' legislation, this is going to be reduced to this.
Budget times will get better. There will be a time, hopefully sooner rather than later, where we have the opportunity as legislators to invest in public education again and to invest in what we know works. And when that time comes, the first priority ought to be preschool education. Because if you want to reduce the dropout rate in California, and we desperately want to reduce the dropout rate in California, start with preschool education. If you want to increase test scores, K to 6, start with preschool education. If you want to make sure that that young children do not take a path towards behavioral problems and disruption in school, start with preschool education. And so these bills really are a foundation for a time in the not too distant future when we are going to be able to make preschool education the priority in California. And finally,
but things will get better. And these two bills lay the groundwork for a tremendous expansion in the availability of preschool. Right now we have far too many kids, particularly at-risk kids, low-income kids, who can't find quality preschool. And that's a crime. It's a terrible tragedy for them because it has an impact on their ability to learn when they later on get into school, and it also has a tremendous impact, as we know, on their later life. So we need to do the right thing and make those investments, and these two bills lay the groundwork for that. Daryl's tremendous legislation, making sure that we do everything we can to assure that the preschool we have is of the highest quality, and then my bill, which is Jack just so ably pointed out, will streamline the administration of these programs. You know, right now